Reviving ourselves as believers and building towards a better future includes making a commitment to raise righteous children. If you're unmarried, one of the many key intentions in marriage, as the Prophet ﷺ called us to, is to raise righteous children. The Prophet ﷺ said, "Marry and multiply, for I will take pride in your numbers on the day of resurrection." The righteous asked Allah both for righteous spouses and righteous offspring. There's a beautiful dua in Surah Al-Furqan, رَبَّنَا هَبْ لَنَا مِنْ أَزْوَاجِنَا وَذُرِّيَّاتِنَا قُرَّةَ أَعْيُنٍ وَاجْعَلْنَا لِلْمُتَّقِينَ إِمَامًا. O Lord, gift us in our spouses and in our offspring a true joy for our eyes, and make us and them exemplars for the people of Taqwa. So this supplication tells us how we approach both marriage, which we talked about in the last episode, but also raising children. Raising children is not just a chore, a duty, or a burden. Rather, it is a tremendous opportunity. What is our goal? We are trying to have lasting reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because every good that your child does, if it is through your raising them as believers, as raising them as upright Muslims, you have the reward for raising them, for educating them and instilling that concern in them. All of their actions count for you. So raising righteous children is a means of drawing closer to Allah and attaining unto His love. Raising righteous children builds the Umma and is an opportunity that you're not just trying to raise a worldly creature. Okay, I want to raise another medical doctor or engineer, unless that medical doctor or engineer is driven by faith to be both an upright believer and someone of benefit to the Ummah of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, of benefit to humanity. You could raise the next Imam al-Ghazali, you could raise the next Imam al-Nawawi, you could raise the next Imam Zarruq, you could raise the next Ibn Abidin. Our Ummah needs scholars. Our Ummah needs righteous, wealthy people who spend in the ways of good. Our Ummah needs those who serve those projects, those needs in the community that are unfulfilled. Last summer here in Istanbul, I visited Sheikh Muhammad Awama with a group of young scholars. And one of the scholars from the US asked Sheikh Muhammad Awama, one of the senior most scholars of the Ummah, Sayyidi, what should we direct ourselves to as people of knowledge? And the Shaykh was quiet. And he was almost teary-eyed. And he said, you know the communal obligations that we need to fulfill as an Ummah? Which of them are fulfilled? And everyone looked around. There's quite a few young scholars in the room. He said, none of them are fulfilled. So the doors of good are enormous. What could we raise our children to achieve? Whether it be through them becoming scholars or callers to Allah, or people of faith in whatever profession they're in, who are serving their Lord with excellence, but serving Allah's creation with excellence, being part of reviving and building the Ummah, which is the locus of concern of Allah's Messenger. So we should have a concern before marriage and in marriage to raise righteous children. And the Quranic call is not simply to raise believing children. The locus of concern isn't to raise good Muslims. We in the dua in Surah Al-Furqan, وَجَعَلْنَا لِلْمُتَّقِينَ إِمَامًا, and make us imams of the people of Taqwa. In Allah's creation, the best of people are the people of Taqwa. We ask that we, our spouses and our children be imams, exemplars and leaders for the best of Allah's servants, the people of Taqwa. That should be our goal in raising our children. How do we do that? Be connected with the scholars. Strive as a family to keep the best of company. You should be going to the mosque as a family. You should be attending circles of knowledge and remembrance as a family. You should choose to associate with the best believers you can find. You should pay attention to the religious education of your children and how you bring up your children. We have many excellent resources at Seeker's Guidance on Islamic parenting and how to raise your children. The scholars have given us some excellent resources on this subject. Educate yourself, but also strive as a parent to exemplify the kind of conduct you want to see in your children. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us of those who realize the fruits of that supplication. And may we raise the best of children that are part of a revival of the Ummah of His beloved Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
يتصرف الطفل بطبيعته وسجيته، وقد يخطئ أحيانا، فيكون والده هو الموجه له حينئذ. ولا خير من توجيه القرآن، ولا خير من غرس قيم القرآن في الأطفال. إذا أخطأ الطفل بينا له موقفا قرآنيا وسردنا له آية قرآنية في ذلك، وقلنا له انظر يا بني، هذا هو البيان القرآني وهذا هو الموقف القرآني للتعامل مع هذا، لنحرص على هذا يا بني. ولا شك أن هذا خير من الأوامر والنواهي المباشرة التي قد لا تفيد في كثير من الأحيان.
In Ramadan, we give. Your zakat to the Islamic Scholars Fund empowers scholars, the lifeline of our revival. Your monthly support sustains Seeker's Guidance and preserves this legacy. Donate today. Visit seekersguidance.org.